All right, so this is going to be the start of a new video podcasting series, I guess. My goal with this is that I am, first of all, hi, I'm Mike. I should start with that. I am an athletic communications professional at Northern Kentucky University, and I've got a little bit of time in the mornings in between when I drop my daughter off for daycare and when I make my way into the parking lot for my job that I figure I can spend some time creating some content and just, talking about things that are important to me and are important to the work that I do. So I am going to give this a trial run. I'm going to see what kind of things I can come up with to talk about for a few minutes each day. And put it out on YouTube and see if you guys like it. And if you do, great. Then we've got a little series. And if you don't, then, well, we gave it a shot. So my initial schedule, I think, the way this is going to work is on Mondays and on Fridays, I'm going to focus on making content regarding my job, or the people I employ. So Northern Kentucky University. So what you're going to see on Mondays and Fridays is on Mondays I'll be recapping the weekend of NKU athletics. Just kind of tell you how our teams did, how things are looking after the weekend. And then on Fridays I'll be previewing the weekend to come, to kind of try and get you excited about what we're doing on the field, on the court, in NKU athletics, because we've got a lot of good kids with a lot of good stories. And so I'm going to try and tell some of those stories and get you excited about some of those things that we're creating there in that space. On Wednesdays, I am an SID. I am an athletic communications professional. So I will be spending that time kind of talking about topics that are important there. Now, there are several Facebook groups that I'm a part of in which I will be posting some of this content. And, where I'll kind of pull some of my information and some of the things I'll talk about on Wednesdays. So look for that. Tuesday and Thursday, however, are just going to kind of be a free-for-all. I'm going to talk about kind of whatever comes to mind, a lot more personal interests, more personal life stuff. So, if you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Facebook or whatever, you may see some of the discussions that are built from that. So that's kind of the plan for those days. And since today is Tuesday, and I'm kind of getting started today, that's kind of where I'm going. So I'll talk about kind of my goals for this podcast. Goal number one is, like I say, just to create content. Again, I am a communications professional. My job is to create things that engage people, and so I need to get in that habit every day of just making things and being a person who can create. It's something I've struggled with. I mean, you get out of bed some days and you just don't want to make anything. And I have those days. And I need to be able to do that, to get in a routine of just make something. Just make something. Even if you don't feel good, just make something. So that's the goal. Make something. I want to do this for a year. I may run out of things to talk about in a year. But my goal right now is to spend a year doing this and see how it goes. And hopefully I stay with it 5 days a week for a year. It could be a bit of a slog. Getting up on days where I'm not necessarily at work and doing this podcast could be interesting, but I am going to do my best. Secondly, I am, those of you who have seen me in the last 6, 7, 8 months will notice that I filled out a little bit more than I'm used to. And part of that is because I have this nasty habit of dropping my daughter off at daycare and then going and stopping by the local mini mart or the McDonald's or whatever and shoving food in my face. Because, I don't know. because it's easy, because I'm lazy, because I don't want to get up in the morning and make my breakfast, whatever the reason is. So I'm going to try and get out of the habit of doing that, and this will be part of it. Now, I do have a soda today. You might not see it as much, or I'm going to put it in a different cup, especially when I'm creating content that's surrounding work, simply because I don't want to anger the people that make us money and the people who give us money and all that good stuff. So if I'm going to represent the university, I've got to be mindful of who's on my cup and what logos I'm showing off and things like that. So that's goal number 2. And goal number 3 is I've been wanting to do something to engage folks on social media a little bit more. I'm very good at the quick quip, the drive-by, throw something out there, and maybe I get a few likes, maybe I get a few a few chuckles or whatever. But I want to start creating content that people want to engage with. I want to make things that you enjoy. I want to talk about things that get you talking. So that's kind of where I'm trying to go with this, is just to try and make things that people enjoy. And I can already tell that the sun is going to be a major issue when I do this podcast, because there it is, and you can barely see my face. But that's where we are with this this podcast. I have no name for it yet. I have no real concept of branding it just yet. So maybe if you have an idea of what I need to do to brand this this content, or things that you'd like to talk about on a random Tuesday, Thursday, whatever, shoot me an email, or don't shoot me an email, but shoot me a message through social media. I'm on Facebook, so you can find me there at facebook.com/SIDMike, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I am at Mike Anderson SID. And either one of those is a perfectly fine way to get a hold of me while I am doing this little bit. And I'll be throwing these up on YouTube as well. So, I'll do my best to check those comments and all that good stuff as well. So make sure and check us out there. I am pulling into the parking garage where I do all my parking, because this is really the easiest way to do it. Which is going to bring us to just about a close. So again, just reach out. Let's talk about some things that you're interested in, and we'll talk about some things that I'm interested in too, and together we will interest each other. Guys, have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.